Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Horath and we are playing Stellaris on insane difficulty as the great old ones. Welcome back. In the last episode we had our hopes that we could hop over these guys with a wormhole in this system completely shattered. Which is, yeah, it's pretty shitty. I won't deny that. I cannot really do anything here. But oh well, I suffer through it. I was thinking about building an outpost in that system, but honestly, I do think I have to put my outposts over here. And I'm building a new construction ship to support that one that we have already running around over here, building more mineral stations. We're still in the process of upgrading our fleet, which should be done momentarily. I think this will give them better armor and stuff. So mglw'nafh is done, so we now have a new construction ship. But we're gonna rename it, or rename the fleet. These are gonna be Shoggoths 3. Okay. And I do think that we want to build an outpost now. And I think it should be Stratel. So let's do that. Might be difficult to continue the borders. I want one in Stratel and one in a jam. I mean, we're working currently on continental world colonization. As soon as I have that, I can go after this world over here, which should take care of my problems. What is that? Another mining station has been done. Good. I like it. As soon as we get up to 360 credits, we are going to build another spaceport over here in Regani to up our naval capacity even more. Now we're up to 77. Are you still superior with your naval capacity? No, naval capacity is equivalent now. Okay, so now they only have more ships, so we got our work cut out for us. We have to build ships up.
Upgraded. Construction complete.
Okay, so the Wings of Cthulhu have now been fully upgraded. Let me have a look at you. Yes, they do have the best components that we can bring to the table. I wonder if it might not be worth it to build a destroyer assembly yard on Sirius to put out more destroyers. We haven't seen the cruiser assembly yard yet. Have we? Oh, maybe not. Or maybe we have. I'm not sure. Horath isn't doing anything over there. I can't blame it for that. I just can't get into this system because there are enemies in there. And we cannot jump over these guys. I feel like we have to declare war sooner or later. Guess it has to be sooner. I mean, on the other hand, it might be a dumb idea to build an outpost over here. Yes, it is 10 minerals, but that is a continental world, which we will be able to settle soon, so we can get that area. Maybe we should actually go for that arid world. What is your home world? Tundra. It would be really useful to have the different planet types at hand. I know that we can settle tundras with 20%. And it's right besides either desert or arid, because it is at the end of our spectrum, right? Our spectrum starts at oceanic, and then we can do Arctic and continental at 60, and then we can do tundra and tropical at 20. And so they must have good chances for desert and arid worlds. They might be able to do it. So I guess I have to go after this arid world. There's a desert world. If I go after these, they won't be able to colonize that area. And there's a tundra world, which they would like, I think. I'm gonna send the Wings of Cthulhu into this system. Take out the void cloud in there. Can use Shub-Niggurath too, to then have a look at what we do there. And we also have to survey that system. That is true. If I just leave that void cloud in there until I can colonize the continental planet, maybe it might work. The mining drones and a mining station. How many planets are in here? Not that many. I think we're gonna hold off on the border posts. Stop it for now. We would have to survey this system too, but on the other hand, if I'm afraid to even take the time to survey it before I build my frontier outposts, I'm really effed. So move here, and we're gonna have Shub-Niggurath ready too, and then we'll get through it. We'll just have to survey it as fast as we can. What's that? Spaceport has done its construction. Yes, that is true. Really would like to go up to that spaceport upgrade. Well, maybe we'll do it now. But I feel like we have to build up our fleet even more. What admiral does this fleet have? Yogg-Sothoth. Okay, that's fine. Doing more damage is always good.
Complete.
So Bakangi is done with its surface construction. So that means you have your planetary administration now. I like it. You can upgrade all these buildings. So get up to a hydroponics farm, get up to a hydroponics farm, get up to a power plant. You're moving to Xplore. You son of a gun. Why? Don't you like it here? It's nice, we're getting 6 food. Growing like crazy. Definitely need a hydroponics farm on this one. We do have a lot of cool things out here. I don't have the minerals to build anything more. Just waiting for my fleet to come out here. Might be a bad idea. So, Bovendon Confederacy has declared United Hisma States their rival. That is good for us. That is actually good because now we have a common rival with them, because we don't like the Hisma either. So they're protective. This empire believes that we are weak and need their protection. We could become their protectorate. Protective attitude. That's crap. I guess that's crap. But yeah, maybe at least they are not. At least they are not hostile. So that is something, right? We're just so far behind in tech. Even Xplore isn't fully built out. So let's put a science lab on that one. Oh, you guys are starving because he had so many people move there. What were you thinking, guys? What were you thinking? I mean, they are happy because they have their monument to purity, but they're also starving. That's dumb. That's really dumb. Come over here. How's it looking? So, yeah, you're growing marginally. You're gonna start starving again. This is the frontier clinic. That's difficult. We're also working that tile. Well, we actually need another lab. Guess I have to give up this tile to build another food thing on it for now. At least until we have the orbital hydroponics or can upgrade our hydroponics farms.
Construction complete.
Which might not be too far off. So Magratosh is done building stuff. What did I build here? I think I built the monument to purity. How far are you? Okay, so I can't really afford to take away the food, but I can afford to take away some of the energy credits. So now people should be happier. Maybe you... Oh yeah! He's no longer migrating. That's good. That's good. We want people on this planet. I should also clear the kelp. But I don't have the means for it right now. The Genati planets has declared Buvondon Confederacy their rival. Yeah, we might actually be able to swing something with these guys. Maybe. Maybe, if we're very lucky. So where are the Wings of Cthulhu? At Carnegie at the moment. Moving over here. We need that society tech. Really lagging behind. Maybe I should just concentrate on building more research stations. But I'm already behind on minerals as well. It's all not good. The AI started out with a huge, huge thing. Fleet power is overwhelming. Okay, I mean, they do like us, just as you're fortunate to have met the people who discovered the truth about the universe, and we consider ourselves fortunate to be saving such an amiable civilization from certain doom. They don't hate us, which is really good, because I wouldn't have anything to send against them. But that is also one of the reasons why I don't want to go to war against them. So we have a hostile fleet in here, and are moving against them with our fleet. Let's send wgah'nagl to over here and to survey all the system. Come on, mate. I know you can do it. More rivalries. More rivalries. Okay, so now we have even more rivals together. There might come a point where we have to decide between these guys and these guys. That would be bad. Mutual rivals is doing quite a bit for us. The protective attitude is hurting us. Yeah, it's still really difficult to swing an alliance with them. I would have to do something, I guess, to do it. Oh yeah, and I have to change wgah'nagl to actually be only passive, right? So that it doesn't jump straight out again, which would be more than a little bit annoying.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, still this ancient ship that we picked up is still bigger than the others that we have in our fleet. These yellow things might be the disruptors.
Situation log updated.
I think. Okay, so we have that special project, that debris over there, and now we want to get back ASAP to the orbit, of our home world, so that we can protect against them if they come towards us. The Shoggoths I'm gonna send in here to build me that border station, that frontier outpost that we need. We're gaining quite a bit of influence actually. 2.75. That's not too horrible. I can't colonize that planet. I would like to invade it, but I guess colonizing is the only thing that I can do. And I can't do that because my species can't live there. Another mining station has been done. So, wgah'nagl, yeah, you're doing your work. And frontier outposts. We can only do that after we have surveyed the system. So let's move here for a moment.
Construction complete.
What has been done? You finished one of your constructions. I guess that is the food tile that I told you to do. That's a bit of a bummer. I mean, we're putting out a lot of minerals, not a lot of energy credits, so it might as well be worth it. I guess we have to build another hydroponics farm over here. Definitely gonna shove you in that tile. What are you doing here? 0.9. This is a physics tile, so we're gonna go with a physics lab to take advantage of that. And I also want a engineering lab on that one. So basic science lab for now, that's fine. But then we're gonna go ahead and do this. There's also a lab down there. What is Bakangi doing? There's not a lot of research on this planet and none that we can reach right now. I really would like to clear these tiles. What about that? Building cost, construction time. I wonder if this includes the tiles. I wonder if this includes clearing the tiles. I guess so. So you're gonna have another food space over here, which allows you to grow. We might want to go with another happiness thing, another monument to purity. Yeah, let's do that. People are gonna be way happier, they're gonna work more, gonna do stuff. We definitely want that on that planet. So science ship is still busy looking around in a jam. You are moving through this thing. How many things do you have to survey? Not a lot. Shapdak Kingdom has declared United Hisma States their rival. That's good. That's good for us. United Hisma States are the cousins of the Blorg over here. They have a lot of science ships hanging around there. Yeah, frontier outpost might be a thing for their place as well. I guess it would be more worth it to deny them something than the others. And our southern enclave over here is being attacked by the borders of the other guys. How's your planet going? Kinda, sorta. Another mining station has been done. So that's good. I like it. 3 orders, and then we'll be able to build the outpost down here. Gonna use up a lot of influence for it. 200 influence that we could use for something else, but I guess it has to be done. And I don't think I would be able to reach here anyway at the moment. Man, these guys are really pushing their borders against us. It would help if I were to develop that planet. Sorry, my voice is giving out a bit. I've been recording a whole lot in this week. Oh yeah, and they are already here with their science ship. And now they are scanning the arid world that they might like.
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
Okay, so we're gonna have a look at this anomaly. And the Shoggoths can start building our frontier outpost in there. Which is good. I would also like to scan the wreckage. We're still investigating that with our level 5 scientist. And we have to be careful removing those void clouds and stuff. I've not found the impactful data that they've expected a gem to hold, so we had a failure in here. Kind of disappointed in Apolos, but oh well. Research that thing. got an embassy from the Buvendon Confederation. That is really good. I guess these guys want to be all chummy and all. I don't want to be their protectorate. But an alliance might be something that I have to consider. I didn't want to do it, and we're gonna pay heavily in influence for it. But it is still something we might potentially do.
Research complete.
So we're doing the frontier outpost in here. What has been researched? Plasma throwers! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! And we get this. Finally! Wormhole generation rate and wormhole range. We really need this. We really need this. Come on. It's 66 months. So 5 years. That's a long time, but still. It's gonna be good. I think. United Hisma States has declared Sheptak Kingdom their rival. This is really good. Now the Hisma States also get some problems, which I like. We're negative on energy, but it's not that big of a problem. Scanning that debris.
Debris analyzed.
What do we get for it? 20% progress towards cloud lightning conduits and 10% for regenerative hull tissue. That's good. Now, my friend, I would like to survey these systems to know if they are really worth it, but maybe I just have to send you back. So, no, move down here, and we'll see what we'll do with you. What is Sheptak Kingdom declared war on unidentified empire? What is that? Okay. Got another mining station done, that's fine. The debris is fine. Let's have a look at research options that we have here. So we're going towards plasma thrusters, which we want to continue, right? We want better thrusters because they're gonna give us more evasion, more speed, which is all good. How far are we towards the cloud lightning? Not very far. About half. Mining drone laser doesn't really look like it is worth it. It has 100% armor penetration, so it might be worth it at some point, but I don't think so. And yeah, wormhole generation is great. Let's just continue on. Still building our frontier outpost over here. We could be a bit effed if these guys start to colonize that planet. We're gonna get a lot of continental worlds too. I guess I'm gonna go ahead. I could upgrade this spaceport now to build cruisers. It's a possibility. Or I could go with more colony ships. Next one is gonna cost 850. Holy crap, we shouldn't lose that spaceport, that's for certain. Although I could get rid of this frontier outpost if I were to build a colony in there, which would be worth it. And this continental world could also get rid of that outpost because I can put another thing on there. So maybe we'll hold off on that. On the other hand, we are on the constant threat from these guys. Maybe it might be worth it to go off the colony ship. Yeah, let's do it. In fact, let's build two. Let's build 2 colony ships. It's gonna cost us dearly in energy credits, but I guess it'll be worth it. And we're still moving to do our frontier outpost over here in a jam. Kind of in a jam. So we're doing it in a jam. I'm the master of puns, I know. Already on fast. Let's go up to fastest. Okay, allied Tabron planets. I wonder where they are. Oh, over here. Okay. I really want these guys to get mad at the Hisma people. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. So we did the frontier outposts, which did good things for us, it seems. So we got that continental world, and we got that one in our borders, which is exactly what I want. So Shoggoths finished that construction. Now we might lack the influence to build another one. Maybe when we'll get through. We want to definitely colonize that continental world. Add it to that sector, I guess. And we want to colonize that continental world. Am I able to invade these guys now? Is the question. They are an empire of sorts. Can only terraform. I cannot invade. Is this a bug? Is this intended? I could try to uplift them. Would I be able to build an observation post? Yeah, I would. I'm gonna do that. Find out what is actually happening there. Maybe we can change them. Maybe we can make them our slaves that way.
Construction complete.
What's that? Xplore finished its surface queue. What did you build? Ah, I think you built another thing over here. So let's get that up to an engineering facility. That is a really good tile, actually. Looking good. You guys still have a food problem. Right? Food problem? Yeah, 12.6. So as soon as you have done this guy, you're gonna be effed. So I'm gonna move you over. And can't really scrimp on the energy right now. And I don't want to remove you to not lose the happiness. Okay, I have to pick on the minerals, but we need more research, so I'm gonna move you over. Got some mineral stations out there. But I guess I have to end the episode here anyway, so thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of this series in the future, please consider subscribing so you never miss an episode. Hope you join me next time for the consolidation of our realm over here. And as soon as we get that wormhole tech done, that will allow us to jump over these guys, we're gonna colonize these 3 planets, which is gonna be huge. I might actually change the Spark of Genius guy to that one. I mean, I want the thrusters, don't get me wrong, but might not be that important. Oh well, we'll find out at some other time. Hope you join me next time. Bye bye.